The revelation of who God really is can only be birthed in the place of intimacy, not hearsay. People have judged me from a distance, and in so doing, they missed who I really am. And I know that I have done that a few times myself, and I learned never to make conclusions about someone without experiencing them for myself first. And many of us make the same mistake. We get to make conclusions about people even before we experience them firsthand. If you really want to know me, you have to come close to me, deal with me, and discover me for yourself. Don't rely on hearsay, because people have different versions of who they think someone is. I remember doing my internship as a medical radiographer. Now, a student radiographer told me that initially she thought I was a snob, only for her to come close to me to discover that I was a complete opposite of the picture that she had in her head about me. Our personalities differ. You may see me and I may appear to you as quiet and unsocial. But when you come close to me and engage me, you see another side of me that is privy only to those who know me personally. And that's kind of the way it is when it comes to people and their opinions about God. In Mark 8:27-29, Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do people say I am?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, and still others, one of the prophets." Then Jesus asked his disciples, these people who knew him so well, who had been working with him closely all these years, "Who do you say I am?" And Peter replied, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And Jesus replied to him, "You are blessed, Simon, son of John, because my Father in heaven revealed this to you. You did not learn this from any human being." What Jesus meant is so clear. The revelation of who God really is can only be birthed in the place of intimacy, not hearsay. When people are looking from outside in, because they have not had any personal dealings with God, they form their opinions about who he is based on what they've heard. 1. Some people think that God is an opium that helpless people turn to as a relief from their pain. That God is some sort of coping mechanism that people conjure as a way to escape from their misery. 2. Some people think that God is a tyrant who is hard-hearted and uses people as pawns for his pleasure. That is waiting for you to make a mistake and bam, he swoops down on you with his bulala. 3. Some people think that God is a myth, a fiction, an imaginary character that doesn't exist. 4. Some people think that God is an easygoing guy and he is okay with whatever lifestyle you may choose to live. He does not care as long as you are good. 5. Some people think that God is their ATM. So the relationship that they have with him is strictly transactional and very superficial. The only reason why they have some form of relationship with God is because of what they will get from him. When they stop needing him, he becomes of no use to them. In their lives, God was never the priority. There barely was. None of these 5 versions describe who God really is. If you want to bypass the hearsay and have a clearer picture of the nature and character of God, my advice: look at Jesus. Jesus was God himself, wrapped in human flesh. He had no affiliation with sin. He was without sin. Study how he lived and loved. Observe how he treated people and handled sinners. For instance, a woman was caught in adultery, not pre-adultery or post-adultery, in adultery. And the only one who had the authority to condemn her didn't. Instead, Jesus told her accusers in John chapter 8 verse 7, "Let him who has never sinned be the first to cast the stone." Jesus didn't stop there. He didn't pet her sin. Instead, he told her, "Go and sin no more." Jesus loved sinners so much that he would call them out of their sins into a relationship with him, because he knows that if they were to continue in that sin, it would destroy them. But if they come into a relationship with him, he will empower them to live in dominion over sin. So as much as God is love, loving unconditionally and perfectly, he is also a consuming fire, and he is just. He won't impose himself on you. He will not force himself into your life. He will by no means override your free will. He respects it. Instead, he continues to reach out to you in love, asking you to choose life before it is too late, because he wants to spend eternity with you. When you look at Jesus, you see everything that God is. Jesus came to reveal to us God as he really is. He came to reveal God to us, not just as our God, but as our Father. So for me, who who had decided over 20 years ago to bypass the hearsay and discover God for myself. God is indescribably amazing. Actually, there is no words that can quantify the nature and character of God. He is not just part of my life. He is my life, the very essence of it. He loves me more than I can ever imagine. He is my Father, and whatever He does is done in my best interest. I can trust Him completely, no matter the situation. And I believe that if only the world can bypass the hearsay and all the satanic lies about God and choose to discover the nature and character of God for themselves, they can't help but fall in love with Him too. And God said in Jeremiah 29 verse 13, "And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart." God is not hiding Himself from you. He wants to reveal Himself to you. But the question is, have you searched for Him with all your heart? Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Now, if you love content like this is the place to be. All you need to do is subscribe if you haven't. Please also like and share and comment. We'd love to see your comments. Let us know what you think about this video. Till I come your way next time, God bless you. My name is Michelle. Bye.